Alrighty, y'all. Good morning. It's LA Appliance Guy. How's everybody doing? Chilling in the appliance paradise. Maytag, commercial technology, 10-year warranty. Look at that. Bouncy. Insulation. Maytag, Centennial, commercial technology. Bouncy. Well, both seem to have bad rods, suspension rods. Let's see what they do. Alrighty, both of them commercial. Left, right, 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 left, right. Left, right, 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 left, right. That's how you get it into diagnostic. Flash mode. One turn to the done light is codes. Hit start. That's not a code. The first code should be this one. No codes. That means F-O-E-O, F-O-E-O. So that means there's no codes in this one. So hold it to cancel out. Okay. We know this one has bad suspension rods. Look at how bouncy they are. Okay. Now, this one, same thing. Left, right, 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 left, right. Flash mode. One turn to done, codes, F0E1234, F0E1234, F0E12345, F5, no, F0E5. Okay, so we got a 4 and a 5, and that's it. So we hold it to clear it, and it blacks out. Okay, so this one, bouncy too. Bearing sounds good. It's got water in it. So let's run them and see what they do. Okay, so I got a few things in here. We'll start it on a regular warm, bam, and then a few things in here. We'll see what it does. Normal, regular, warm, bam. Of course, it's going to take 5 minutes to fill because they have to sense. Sensing. So I guess this is going to be kind of like a versus. A Maytag commercial with the huge drum and a Maytag Centennial commercial with the smaller drum. Not really a tit for tat type thing, but just see what they do. So yeah, no codes in that one. We got bad suspension rods. F0E4 is high water temperature and rinse cycle. That's crazy. And off balance. So this one had 2 codes, but off balance. I bet you this baby's gonna need the trifecta. The suspension rods, oh, it's trying already. The suspension rods, the basket hub, and the bushing. All right, the commercial technology big boy is still sensing and washing. This one did the same thing, still sensing. This is a random stick model, but still pretty much the same thing as a wash plate. Wash plate, random stick. So, cool. Wow, the smaller drum is faster than the bigger drum. I guess it needs more water. Wow, look at the turnover on the bigger drum commercial 10-year warranty. So I guess if you only wanted to wash a few things, you'd be all right. Wow. Cool. Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Well, it balanced it. Wow. Going into rinse, yeah. It actually balanced it. It almost walked. Here it goes. This one looks pretty balanced too. Junk. Junk. Cancel this one. So I've got about 4 or 5 of these units. Look, Maytag commercial technology, 10-year warranty. And what happens is the drum gets a whole bunch of play in it. And so we have bad suspension rods. These are good. These are actually new ones that the customer had put on. But he ended up having a bad transmission. So we got your bouncy suspension rods, then the hub starts getting wallered out, and that inner piece of the bushing of the drum. So the trifecta. So we're going to get these off, lift it up, pull it out, use these, and then we'll put a new hub and bushing in it. And then the other one, the smaller drum, all it needs is the suspension rods. They don't do this, so it just needs one part. So let's knock it out real quick. All right, lift it up. Oh God, come on. There we go. Take your little doohickey off the top. Get the suspension rod out. Kind of bent it a little bit. $130 worth of factory suspension rods. Another set of $100 suspension rods made in the USA factory. Only ones you want to use. When you can see the movement in the inner drum like that, that is why it needs the 2 center pieces. If it was tight, it would just need suspension rods. So this is actually why I started my YouTube channel years ago, because of suspension rods, because I change them all the time. So yeah, you really just, you take the screws out of the back, you slide the top forward and lean it back. This one you have to take them loose from the top, then lean the unit over to fish them out of the bottom. I do caddy corners, one on the back left, one on the front right. Wow, the ones that are coming off are orange and these are green. That's crazy. You slide them out, you slide the new ones in, then you get back to the top and hook them up. Then you do the same thing for the other corners. When you do them caddy corner like that, they stay hanging properly. You don't want to unhook all 4 at one time. You could do one at a time, but you'd be up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Pain in the butt, and it hurts the knees. The one next to us now, that's the W11130362s. You can do all of those from the top. It all depends on the use, but I generally see suspension rods getting weak at about year 4 and 5, seems to be. So if you've got a bouncy tub and it's wanting to walk, this is most likely your problem on this type of unit. But as you'll see in a few minutes, on the other one, it's the trifecta. The suspension rods got weak, it caused stress on the hub, and it caused stress on the tub, making it 3 problems. All right, zippity-doo-dah back on. 1, 2, and 3. Pow, pow. All right, we'll go ahead and get this one started. See if it balances it this time. Okay, pretty much the same thing with this one. Same thing, but a little different. Get the top up, then pop the top tub cap. 7/16 bolt holding the agitator down, then it's Judy chop time. Judy job. Ooh, I need a break. Whew, these things need a lot of work. Goodness. Yeah, anytime there's little teeth marks on the U-clip, change it. But our smaller drum Maytags working pretty good. All right, so there's 6 Phillips holding this plastic hub down, and then we'll get the tub out. I used to try the metal shims, but I've gone to these red bushings. Wow, these splines look perfect. That's good. If the tubs are wallered out enough, you could just lift them right up, but this one ain't having it. Of course, the drum's not going to come out, so we're going to have to jack it out. Jack it. This thing's freaking spotless. Wow. Look at the rub marks. 15/16. Cross my fingers, hope this one balances. Come on, balance. There we go. Way better. All right. No more beating and banging. Alrighty. Yep. Oh yeah, nice and flush. So since we have most of the weight out with the inner tub basket, I'm going to go ahead and throw these W111 30362s in there. And it's just easier with the tub out. It's lighter. You can pick the whole drum up. And like I said, these you change all from the top. So nothing to it. Put some lube on the shaft, baby. So the hardest part of this whole job is getting the tub back down onto the shaft. Because it's doing its job, it's very tight. That's what we want. So the tub and the hub needed to mate up together, so you go in a crisscross pattern, not over tightening one, slowly bringing the tub and the hub together. Make sure that it's fully seated down onto the shaft. Using a 2-inch piece of PVC is, I think, the proper way of doing it, but I don't have a piece laying around. I just use the old 2x4. No more play. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's way more better. Got our screws in the back. We're gonna do the exact same load just like we did with that one, but let's recalibrate. Left, right, 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 left, right, left, right, 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 left, right. Flash mode, codes, auto test, manual test, recalibrate. Ba-boom. All right. Little bitty load. Oop, don't need that in there. Same thing, normal. Boop. Not bad with the random stick. Look at that, that's perfect. Jeez. Didn't even touch the side. So I'm on the way to go get me and Biggin, the supervisor, Holly, a pizza. And I just got a quick truck rant about these two Maytags. Okay, the Centennial, the Continental, is like the first generation VMW washer with a belt. With the smaller drum, now I think it's like 3.9 or 4 or whatever it is. The newer one is newer. I mean, it's probably like 3, maybe 4 years old. And that other one on the left, it's got to be more like 10 going on 15, right? So it just needs suspension rods. You throw a good set of suspension rods back on there and you're back in business, washing and spinning. This one that's just a few years old, it needed a whole trifecta. The suspension, the hub, the bushing. Now it would be trash if they didn't come out, the NU parts or whoever it is that come out with the red bushing. It would probably be trash because you can't just swap a drum. They're expensive. But we do this trifecta and it's right. But yeah, it's just crazy to me. People come in and they want the biggest drum. Well, it doesn't always mean it's better. Bigger is not always better. So, that's my little truck rant on these two Maytag commercial 10-year warranty. And yes, the little block of wood that I'm using to knock it down in there is not what you're supposed to do. You actually should use like a 2-inch piece of PVC and knock it down. It's very hard to get that drum seated properly. But you just knock it down, then I put the hub on and then knock it down flush. But as you could tell, it was nice and smooth, no beating and banging. So, pizza, here we go. Sit. Good girl. Lunch with Biggin. Okay, this one's done. Spun them out good. Right. Let's check the codes. Left, right, left, right. Oh, it ain't gonna do it unless I gotta lift the lid. Left, right, left, right. Flash mode. 1 turn to done is codes. F0E5. No codes. Maytag, done. Commercial technology, spun out. Lift the lid. Check the codes. Left, right, left, right. Flash mode. 1 turn to done. Codes. No codes. Yay! Both of them are ready to go. One 10 plus years old and one 3-4 years old. This one needed a lot. Oh no, don't get my Maytag commercial and Continental washers wet. That was weak. All right, so easy peasy. Clean them up and they're good as sold. Somebody mentioned my brush was a little sorry looking. Yeah, time for a new brush. But yeah, 2 washers, very similar. Figured I'd do a kind of a versus series, a smaller drum, early VM versus a bigger drum, random stick VM. And they both had similar problems. F0E5. But they'll clean up nice and go on to new homes. This one has the 10-year warranty though, so watch out. But the bad thing is you got an off-balance washer. Well, the suspension rods are weak, so then you put $100-something in it, and then it's still off balance. Well, then you put a $20-something basket hub in there, and it's still off balance. So then you got to go back in it, and then you got to put the sleeve, the red bushing in there, and then you get it. I've gotten to where nowadays, if it's got any play in the drum, it gets new air thing, trifecta. So that is how you check the codes, run, recalibrate, change suspension rods on a Maytag Continental commercial technology, and change the suspension rods, basket, hub, and bushing in a Maytag commercial technology 10-year warranty. 10-year warranty. Okay. And we made it to the end of the video, and you know what that means. It's keyword time. And I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. Bigger isn't always better. That's our key sentence. My thing is, and anytime I see these little teeth marks on the hub fork there, it means it's moving. Look at the drum. Huge drum, random stick. Little bit smaller drum, not by much. Just little bit smaller. The more clothes you put in, the harder it is on the system. So bigger isn't always better. Split your loads up into smaller sizes, put it on deep water wash, and your clothes get cleaner. Bigger isn't always better. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Sorry that was a long one. I was trying to get like a versus thing going on, and it didn't really work, so whoop-de-doo. But thank y'all. See you tomorrow. Later. Kenmore Series 500. Same dang thing. Trifecta. Thanks for watching, y'all. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.